What do we really owe to our parents? How do you show gratitude to somebody who gave up their dreams so you could grow wings to fly and chase yours? What happens when the strongest person you knew starts to fade? I'm walking through this park today thinking about a woman I've known all my life. She raised me, fought for me, protected me, and today I want to tell you about her. Not for sympathy, but I feel you might see parts of your own story in mine. It's about my mom and everything she taught me about love, sacrifice, strength, and what it means to be truly present, and sometimes what it can cost. When you chase success so hard that your health has to be compromised, there is strength in surviving, fighting, hustling, but at some point you've got to ask yourself, is it sustainable? Is it necessary? Perhaps this video will refine and define a slightly different approach for you, or perhaps it won't. But one thing my mom taught me was to always express myself. So here's my expression of my experience of the strongest bond that exists in this world, that between a mother and a child. Namaste, I'm Rishi Gupta for Connect with Rish, and this video is about my mother and how she helped create life, hers, mine, and thousands of others. This is our story. Growing up, I shared a special bond with my mother. It was special, very special. She was my anchor, my safe place, my everything. Unlike my dad, who was in England when I was born, my mom was there through every cold, every heartbreak, every scraped knee, and every victory. We spent far more years together in my early days. From 0 to 19 years of age, I saw her smiling face every single day. Although I didn't understand it at the time, I know now that she was doing a lot of it alone. The struggle, the sacrifices, the compromises. Do you ever wonder how different your life would be if your childhood was lived mostly through your mother's eyes? I don't remember the first few years of my life, to be honest. 0 to 5, 6 perhaps. It's a bit of a blur. But what I do remember is her singing me lullabies and bedtime stories. One lullaby I remember is translated in English, so it might lose some effect. Chanda hai tu, mera suraj hai tu. The moon, it's you. The sun is you, my son. Tu meri aankhon ka tara hai tu. You are the twinkle in my eyes. जीती हूँ मैं बस तुझे देख के, इस टूटे दिल का सहारा है तू. Watching you, I live with a broken heart. You give me strength. I remember her weeping when she sang this to me, and those tears were a sign of her strength, not weakness, because she survived, she fought, she carried on. Although she had a difficult relationship with my father, she remained faithful to me, to the institution of marriage. She devoted herself to work and her duties as a mother and as a gynecologist. She single-handedly built a legacy. I salute her and all mothers for doing what they do. You are superheroes. As I mentioned, my parents did not get on with each other, and although they were married, they weren't really together. My mom was tolerating, compromising, and sacrificing, mentally and emotionally, and mostly because I was still in the house for most of that time. First 7 years of my life, my dad was a mere visitor, after which my parents decided to live together. I left the family home for education while I was about 19, and from about 7 to 19, what I saw, yes, hindsight is 2020, but I don't feel she needed to put up with all that she did. She did what she did, and I respect her for that. Everybody does the best that they can, and who are we to judge? When I was about 20, 21, I was away doing my studies. I recognized and realized her continued struggle. She didn't need to keep tolerating that bad behavior. She didn't need convincing. It wasn't a difficult conversation, it was a necessary one. And this is where many of us fail sometimes. We normalize dysfunction, especially in Indian families where male dominance is just accepted as the norm. I was watching it silently as a child, but I can speak about this now. And I will, because no mother, no woman, especially the mother of my child, will ever face what my mother did. And any other woman, if she's in that situation, if I can help it, will not have to face this. I can't say that I'm the savior for all women and protect them against all evil and all harm, but I'll do my best. And anybody I reach out to and somebody who reaches out to me for support, I will help, I will support, and I will help fix what is broken in the capacity that I can. And one recommendation and message that, if I may, is for women who tolerate and normalize dysfunction. Don't just take it. Help is at hand. Find a way. There is a way for you to get help and for you to do it safely. So please do it. Seeking support is a sign of strength, not weakness. Yes, you can just get on with it, but you don't have to do it in a way that involves so much sacrifice and compromise. Adjustment is what I'm suggesting, perhaps. There is a difference. Sometimes we accept what we see, even if it goes against whatever we believe in. Why is that? Do we have to do that? Coming back to my mother, she was known to be resilient. She was ambitious, hardworking, strong willed. She could light up a room with her laugh and terrify people with her temper, if and when she needed to. But if you knew her, you knew the warmth beneath that fire. She wasn't rebellious, she was strong. Sometimes we mix the two. A strong woman is called difficult, a loud man is called a leader. Beware, as these paradigms are those created by society. They do not have to dictate our paradigm. We can develop our own. We talk of equality, seeing men and women as the same, but that will never be the case, my friends. Men and women will never be seen the same. We are different creatures, different species almost. So it's more about equity, not equality, in my honest opinion.